Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. Today's video is just going to be a good old-fashioned Q&A. I actually realised when I was looking back at some of the videos that I filmed, I haven't done like a sit-down chit-chat Q&A video for the best part of a year, and I want to put that right today. So I've got my cup of tea ready, and I've got a list of the most frequently asked questions you guys have about me, and we're going to just sit down and I'm going to answer them all for you. I want this to be super chill and informal because I think, you know what, there's a lot going on in the world right now. We all have a little time in our lives to just sit and chat as friends. So sit back, relax, and let's talk the truth about, well, me. Now, before we get into this, obviously I can't answer all of the questions that you guys have, but I'm kind of like an open book. I have nothing to hide. So sound off in the comment section below if you've got any specific comments, questions, or anything that you want me to answer, because honestly, I love responding to all of your comments, and I'd be happy to answer any questions, no matter what they are. While you're down there, if you could give this video a big thumbs up and a like, honestly, it supports me and the channel so much, and I would love you forever. But should we delve into some of these questions? And actually, let's link the first question to what I just said. A lot of people say, why do YouTubers ask for likes? Why do they ask for comments? All of that stuff. Well, I ask for comments because I genuinely love to hear from you guys, and I answer about 90% of the comments that come through. The odd one slips through, but I try and answer as many as possible because I love just interacting with you guys. And I always say, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you guys, your amazing support and all the love and kindness you show me. So I love your comments because honestly, they make me so happy to sit, read them, and respond to them. In terms of likes, now this is a bit thing. I never ever have judged my life and successes based on the number of likes I get from people. Like, I know there are people out there that do that, but this to me is like alien. No, you measure your successes by so many other things, but not the number of likes you get. However, in YouTube world, the amount of viewers that they push a video out to is all dependent on what we call like interaction, which includes things like likes, also includes dislikes. So I always say to people, whether you like it, dislike it, it really doesn't matter. It all counts the same. So when I say it supports me and the channel so much, it just means that when a video gets a like, it kind of signals to YouTube that, oh, this is good quality content, we'll push it out, which obviously, if you don't feel it's good quality content, you don't need to, but if you could, that does really help me. So that kind of covers that question. Another common question I get asked all the time is, how did I get into skincare? This is like, I never know how to answer this because, let's be honest, very rarely do we ever get into something. We kind of evolve, we kind of fall into things and kind of it just takes it from there. And this is kind of what happened to me. I had, well, what I considered at the time to be absolutely terrible skin in my teens. Very acne prone, very breakout prone. I look back and think, do you know what? It meant a lot to me because it damaged my self-confidence. But I look back and think, you know what? Your skin wasn't that bad. Actually, you know, people notice the smile that you portray. They don't actually notice the skin and any zits that you might have. But I was really struggling with my acne and my self-confidence. So I used to reach out for the good old-fashioned brands, Clearasil, Clean and Clear, St. Ives, and it was scrub and scrub and scrub. And my skin got worse and worse and worse. And that's because none of these products actually really worked. I kind of looked, did a bit of research. I didn't have the money to be able to go to a dermatologist, so I had to do my own research and find products that over time started to work better for me. And this is kind of how I got into skincare and became a little bit of a skincare nerd and a little bit obsessed with it. The reason I created this channel was we kind of all went through lockdown at the same time, sort of really early. Was it last year now? And I kind of sat around thinking, I want to make something positive out of this. And I thought, let's sit down and tick something off my bucket list, which was to start a YouTube channel. Honestly, I was toying between this or a politics channel. I definitely think I chose the right thing. Just as a side note, I definitely think I chose skincare was the right decision for me. And it just snowballed from there. Did I ever think I'd create this fantastic community? Because you guys mean the world to me. Absolutely not. That's just like the glacier cherry on top of the cake or your favorite cocktail. It was like so amazing. But I just set out to kind of do something to keep me busy, to kind of tick something off the bucket list that I wanted to do. And it snowballed from there. It's now like my full-time job. I absolutely love it. And I was able to create my own skincare brand, which was another life goal and ambition on the back of it. And honestly, I'm the luckiest person on planet Earth, hands down. And I guess the next question is, a lot of people ask, I've got them written here. If you see me side glancing, it's because I've got them written here, is how's the skincare line going? Literally amazingly. Every morning I wake up and I have to pinch myself to think, is this actually my life? Because I was able to achieve like my life's goal ambition. I wanted to create my own skincare line that kind of, I was so proud to put my name on the bottles of the products that I've created. And the fact that when we sold out in the pre-launch period, we're now back in stock and product is still flying out. I think I shipped like 300 orders yesterday. Honestly, it's like mind-blowing how supportive you guys have been. And I know, there's been some bumps along the way. I had to realize very quickly that one of the biggest challenges of going international from day one is around shipping. There's a whole lot going on here in the UK around fuel issues, shipping issues, haulage issues, which has meant there's been some delay to shipping, which honestly breaks my heart because I wanted you guys to be able to get these products as soon as possible. And I'm so grateful for every one of you that has been patient. All the products, all the pre-orders, all of the rest of the products are now shipped. We're now able to ship next day in terms of your orders placed, and within 24 hours it's packed and it's going to you. I just really appreciate everybody that kind of was patient along the little bit of bumps that we had. When you're packaging over like 5,000 orders on your own in the period of like a very short window of time, it was a bit overwhelming, but in just the best way. So thank you so much. And when your products arrive, honestly, I hope you love them all so much. I am just, as a thank you for, bearing with us and being so supportive through the shipping, I have got something in the works. I can give you a little bit of detail that I'll be offering free shipping to people that have already ordered. So if you've already ordered and you place a reorder for any future stock up that you want to do, I'll be offering free shipping using a code, which will be emailed out to you if you've already placed an order. And that's just as a thank you for me for being so patient, and something that I can do to really give back to you guys to show how much I appreciate you. Now, coming on to a little bit more tongue-in-cheek, and I was wondering whether I should actually answer this one. A lot of people ask, okay, how involved with the skincare community are you? Well, we have a huge community on here. There's some really great content creators on YouTube that focus down on skincare. And in truth, I'm not that connected to any of them. That's not because there's any tea, any shade, before you all jump in the comment section saying, oh, spill the tea. There isn't any. I mean, in truth, it's just, four corners of the world. We've had a lot going on in the last 18 months, so you can't really meet up with people. I'd say the ones that I'm closest to, I love Adam Robert Lamb. Literally my favourite skincare YouTuber here, hands down. Like, he's amazing here in the UK as well. So very much, once everything calms down, I'm hoping to team up with him, and we've got a lot of stuff in the works. So big shout out to Adam, who I absolutely adore. Beyond that, I'm really close to Chris Gibson. We message back and forth sometimes, and I know he's really good. I'll link both of their channels below because I would definitely recommend you check them out. In terms of like my favorite, like the people I've discovered in the last year, I love Tamara's Timeless Beauty. Not strictly skincare, it's more like skincare and beauty. Again, I'll leave her link to her channel below, because she honestly is on the up. The rise of her channel has been like stratospheric, and she deserves it, because I really don't think here on YouTube there's enough focus on what we call products, skincare, beauty for what I like to class as maybe people out of their teens. Let's just call people that aren't classed as like Generation Z or Millennial. Where's our market? And this is really what I want to tap into, and I think Tamara does that so well, so I'll link it down below. Beyond that, I don't have a lot of to involve. I send the skincare products for that I created from my own line to various different content creators. Always no obligation, so maybe they'll do a review, maybe they won't. We'll wait and see, but honestly, I'd be so excited if anyone did, so I'm showing lots and lots of love. But I'll leave a link to a video up here on some of my favourite skincare content creators if you want to go through there. I don't have any beef with anyone. I try to just live my life as positively as possible, so all of them have been super genuinely lovely to me, so there is no drama, unfortunately. I have to dispel that. No drama, no shade. Now, I guess this links seamlessly on to the next question, which is, how do you deal with online hate? I get a lot of people asking, like, if you get hate comments, if you get negative comments, how do you deal with it? Honestly, doesn't bother me. I'm the sort of person, I'm really lucky that I've got a great support network. I have fantastic friends, fantastic family. You guys are honestly like an integral part of my support network. I just feel I feel so lucky to have all of that. And, I'm in a great place. I love the work that I do. I can honestly say, hand on heart, that I've never been happier than at this point in my life. And that's not, that's not to say that things always change, but I'm in a really lucky place. So honestly, hate comments, batting them away, who can? So if you're out there to leave a hate comment, you're wasting your time. Move on, wasting your time. Because honestly, it just doesn't bother me. I used to, like, when I started the channel, I used to get a little bit sensitive when people are like, oh, wannabe Hiram, there's another. Poindexter's in the comments, there's another wannabe Hiram. I'm like, oh please. Like, honestly, I would kill to be back in my 20s like Hiram is. I am definitely not that sort. My skin isn't anything like Hiram's. I don't think the content is. That used to bother me at first, because I was like, you're trying to make make your own niche in something and people are constantly comparing you. But I kind of got over that. And if people want to have constructive criticism, I'm here to hear it. You know, a lot of people say, like a lot of people reach out and say, please do closed captions, you know, like subtitles on your videos, because it really helps, you know, people either that are listening where English isn't their first language, maybe I talk too fast, and maybe there's some hearing impairment. That's fine. I listen to that. That's great constructive feedback. And now I do that with every single video. So I'm always open to critique, criticism and feedback. You want to leave a hate comment? You're wasting your time. Also, my gran always taught me, she always said, you never build yourself up by knocking other people down. And so when people leave a negative or hate or just a troll-like comment, I just think to myself, I just feel really sorry for them, because the only reason you would do that is because you're not very happy with yourself. And look, happiness doesn't come from tearing other people down. Happiness comes from building everyone up, because there's no better feeling than helping someone else achieve their goals and their ambitions. So I always think if we see a hate comment, if we see anything like that, I always just reach out and say, hope you're okay, hon. That's it. Because maybe they're just going through a bad time and taking out on other people. It's not really an excuse, but I like to try and see that and think, but you know what? If you're just leaving it to be mean, you're wasting your time. Save your little typing time for someone who actually cares, because I don't. And I always say to people, think before you... This is something I do online all the time, is think before you click that send button. Because whilst I'm in a really good place, and honestly, none of this bothers me whatsoever, not everyone is in that. And you know what? People might be going through a lot in their life, and that one negative comment might be the thing that tips them over. It might be the thing that just makes them snap, and nobody wants to be in that position. So I always think when I leave comments anywhere online, I always think, read it back before I click send. And I'd encourage everyone to do that, because we can all get a bit trigger happy, you know, we can all get a little bit keyboard warrior in time, myself included, but that's something that I always like to do. Now, in terms of like other questions that I get, people want more cat content. People want more animal, cat, dog, chicken content. I have way too many animals than I possibly know what to do with, and I get that. I would have even more if there weren't people saying, stop, I think you have a problem. I would have even more animals, because they're the things that bring me the most happiness in life, and I absolutely love it. I always promise more animal content, and I would quite happily, what I'll do is I'll post some pictures over on the Facebook group of my array of animals, and I'll do a little montage for you guys. So if you haven't already joined the Facebook group, now's a great time. I'll leave a link to it in the description box below. Definitely join us, because honestly, we would love to see you there. Now, let me just get my notes. What have we not talked about in here? I actually think, oh, this is a good one. Best and worst brands that you've worked with. I think you people are so shady. You just like dishing the drama and the dirt. Okay, so best brands easy, because there's no dirt share. Favorite brands that I've worked with. Face Theory. I don't do sponsorships, just for the record, on this channel. No, you know, I don't mind, but lots of channels do, and it's a way to pay the bills and make money. I don't need it, and I kind of think it helps me to be more impartial if I don't take sponsorships, because, you know what, I don't need to, and I think it just lets me have an unbiased. But that's just my take, and I don't want to be disrespectful to any content creators that do. In terms of the best brands that I work with, Face Theory. I love everything about them. They're so good. They like to keep me updated. They often send me their newer launches for me to try, and they genuinely want the feedback. So if I'll say to them, I like this product, but I think the packaging could be a bit better, or whatever, they listen, they feedback, which I love. One of the great examples of this is they asked me for my thoughts and feelings on their vitamin C moisturizer, and I said I love it, but the one with the SPF is SPF 20. Like, what's the point of an SPF 20? Make it 30. I don't bother. And they were like, okay, and they've just come out with an SPF. I'm not saying it's just because I said that, but I think generally people were feeding that back. And they've just come out with the same product, but in an SPF 30. And I'm like, this is what I love about brands that listen. So Face Theory, definitely hands down one of my favorite brands. You guys know I love Geek and Gorgeous. They've never even sent me any PR. I just buy all their products because I genuinely love them so much. But they reached out and they were really kind, because they said they'd done so much. They offered to donate some money to a charity of my choice. Just say thank you for the support that I've given to the channel. I'm like, they didn't need to do that, and that's so lovely. So again, a big tick in the box from Geek and Gorgeous. Shady brands that I don't do I want to name and shame? Yeah, I'm gonna name and shame. So one brand I work with called Teamy, I can't remember how to pronounce it, very early on in this channel, and they signed up to like an affiliate thing, and I genuinely like some of their products. and it was really good. So I promoted them, no problem, and there was an affiliate link. If you click on the link, then I get a certain amount of commission, and they never came through on the commission. Never knew, never heard anything back, impossible to contact with. I'm like, oh, that's shady, that's wrong. Now, I don't care, because do you know what? I donate every last penny of the affiliate links. If you ever click on the link in the video, all of the commission that I receive donates to charities, and I try to mix and match the charities to kind of what's going on in the world at the moment. So all of it goes to charity, and I think last year we raised over £18,000. Hopefully we'll be able to break that this year, and it's just something that you guys, just helps everyone to give back. Who does not love that? It costs you guys not a penny more, and it gives some great money to charity, so why not? And so what annoyed me isn't that it impacted my pocket, because it genuinely didn't. I was just like, do you know what? By not paying up, that kind of, and it wasn't even that much. I think it was like $30 or something. It wasn't even that much, but I'm like, a charity could have benefited from that. That's shady. So that's the one that I will call out, but I don't want to be too shady on them. I genuinely like the products, otherwise I wouldn't have promoted them, but that to me left a bit of a sour taste in my mouth. So there you have it, guys. I run down a little bit more about me. You know what? When it comes to me, I'm an open book, and sound off in any comments that you want below. Often I get asked things. We'll do a quick fire. I get asked what's my biggest fear in life. It's not something dramatic like failure. It's actually bath mats. I hate bath mats. I have like a morbid phobia of bath mats. Yes, that's weird. I don't know where it's triggered from. I'm sure a psychologist could go back into my past and find out where that came from. But bath mats, huge no in my life. I just no. Can't go anywhere now. Star sign, I'm a Gemini. I don't know I don't follow all of that, so I'd love to know. Loads of people do ask, like, what's your star sign, what's your energy? I'm a Gemini. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You can all read me to filth. And the proudest thing I did, what's the proudest thing? Oh, I often get asked this, and I say give blood. You know what? I have always had a bit of a about needles, not a big fan, and couldn't recently give blood in the UK, but now the laws have changed, so it's all good. And I did for the first time, and overcame my fear of needles, and I was quite proud to do that, because I thought, you know what, it's that I would expect it to be there if I ever needed it, and you can't really expect that without giving back yourself. So I guess that was my proudest thing. I overcame a little bit of a phobia there to actually hopefully do some good to someone down the line. That's it. Any other comments, questions, thoughts, feelings, sound off in the comments section below. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well. I love your skin. Take care. Bye.